For this historic occasion. It is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce many dignitaries that we have joined here with us on this afternoon in celebration of today's occasion. Today we have from the town of Easton's Council, Madam President Megan Cook, welcome. Reverend Elmer Davis, Ron Engel, Al Silverstein, Don Abatillo. Represented here today from Talbot County Council, President Chuck Callahan. Represented here today from the Maryland Department of Natural Resources, the Secretary, Jeannie Hadaway Riccio. Representing the Maryland State Senate, Senator Addie Eckert. Representing the Maryland State Delegates, Delegate Johnny Mounts. Representing United States Senator of Maryland, Chris Van Hollen, Jolan Money, Anne Arundel County, Southern Maryland Regional Director. Representing the Maryland Comptroller, Peter Francho, Dave Wooten. Representing the Maryland Commission on African American History and Culture, Dr. Barbara Peka. Representing Oxford Town Commission, Commissioner Jimmy Geronimo. Thank you to all of the dignitaries who have joined with us today on the Hill community in recognition of this historic occasion to unveil the historic mural, which you will later see. And so again, we thank you all for joining us today for such a historic occasion. I have been asked to share briefly a historical overview of the Hill community. The Hill community is in fact, America's oldest surviving free Black community that is still in existence. It was settled sometime before the American Revolutionary War, and it had its first land purchased through an early free Black individual named James Freeman, who's he free Black woman to purchase a lot, and her name was Grace Brooks, and we often affectionately refer to her as Amazing Grace. This community, a community early to my 8th great grandparents' property, the Waymans on the Tuckahoe. And my 7th great grandfather, Bishop Alexander Wayman's records record that Anna Murray would watch 3 wagon loads of Wayman children when my 8th great grandparents would go to camp meetings. And so she was very much a part of our family historically when they were all growing up. And then Frederick Douglass grew up on the other side of the Tuckahoe. The Talbot County side. The Waymans and the Murrays were on the Caroline County side. And Frederick Douglass, Anna Murray, Bishop Alexander Wayman were all peers and were all children growing up on the Hill. And later, Frederick Douglass would marry Anna Murray, and she would become a Douglass. And later, Frederick Douglass's family, as I always joke with Terrence, married into our family. He says it's the other way around. But they married into the Wayman family, and thus our families became united. And so today it's an honor to be working with both cousin Terrence Bailey, cousin Kevin Douglas Green, who you will hear from, cousin Kenneth Morris, and in her absence, cousin Nettie Washington Douglas, where I would be remiss if I didn't honor and recognize her, as she still holds one of the family artifacts, as cousin Nettie and also cousin Kenneth mentioned, underneath of her bed, which is the original cane that my seventh great grandfather gave to Frederick Douglass. And so we are very honored today. It's very much a family occasion, but it is also, as I've mentioned, very historic and very appropriate that it happens here in the town of Easton and here on the Hill community. And so with that, I will ask that we move now into the program where we will further experience the significance of this occasion. And I will call upon Essence from our own Morgan State University, who will render the blessing dance. And so if Essence would come forward and render the blessing dance at this time. At this time, we'll also ask that all persons mute their cell phones, please. So, ladies and gentlemen, Essence Morgan State University, let's thank them one more time for the blessing of today. Within that same spirit that we will now proceed with the ceremony with the libations and soil transfer. And at this time, we're going to call upon several individuals to assist in this manner. Oyana Bailey, Kevin Douglas Green, Kenneth B. Morris, Terrence Bailey Sr., Haley Green, and Kiana Green. If you would come forward, and also Iya Mara, who is the Yoruba spiritual leader from the Imole. If you would all come forward for the libations and soil transfer at this time.
Actually, guys, there are going to be a couple more minutes. And have your seats and even read.
That mic ain't worked out.
I was born by the river in a little tent, and oh, just like that river I've been running ever since. There's been a long time coming, but I know change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. I don't know what's up there on the skies. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. So I go to my brothers and my sisters, yeah, and I say, brother, help me please. But he winds up knocking me back down on my knees. Oh, it's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Oh, thank you. My name is Kim Poon. I'm with the Teaching Artists Institute, and I have the unique privilege of introducing a senior Yoruba priest of the Imole spiritual house. Ia Marie has traveled with us to locations around the world, from Tanzania to Nigeria, birthplace of the Yoruba spiritual system. And today she brings that sacred art here into the Hill community to acknowledge the Africanity of Frederick Douglass and his lineage. She brings with her soil from the gate of no return in the Elmina slave dungeons of Ghana. She brings with her soil from the grave of Frederick Douglass, a freedom fighter that never stopped fighting for the liberation of African people on the waterways. Water holds memory, and today she will bless us with awakening that ancient memory. Ia Marie.
Thank you. Thank you. Good job. Good job.
Good afternoon to all seen and unseen guests. I have the honor of participating in this awesome occasion. And what we will do is nothing for form nor fashion, but we come here with all sincerity to acknowledge the great work of our ancestors, those whose blood runs through our veins, and those whose love is in our hearts. Libation is the oldest form of prayer. It has been practiced all over the world for thousands and thousands of years, and it is still practiced today, as you will see and as you will participate, should you choose to do that. There are basically three parts to libation. Well, really four. The fourth is a bonus. The first part is the pouring out of a substance. Typically, it's water, it could be juice, it could be rice, honey, oil, or simply your words. So that's the first part. The pouring out of something into a bowl or onto the ground or into the river, anything that will receive the substance that you will be pouring. The second part is who it is done for or in memory of. And those, of course, typically in the traditional African practices, it's typically done to our ancestors, those who have gone on before, those who have walked the path, those who have created a way out of no way, and certainly those upon whose shoulders we stand on. So we call the names of our grandmothers, of our grandfathers, our mothers, our aunties, all those who have gone on before, because we believe that we are not separated from those who have gone on. They still imprint a certain influence upon our lives, and we as African people, as descendants of Africans, recognize that through the form of libation, pouring out of a substance, and calling of their names. It's also done in honor of the primacy of the universal force that exists in everything. The third aspect, of course, is to open ourselves to communicate with the energy that we have called. It's saying now that we have acknowledged your presence, come and hear the petition that we are asking. Come and hear the prayers. Come and hear what we need. Come and hear our suffering. Come and hear our cry for a better community, for a better society, for uplifted humanity. These are the things that we are asking for. And then the bonus is that communication door is open. And we have formed or have the opportunity to form a relationship freed of attachment, but full of a healthy connection, a relationship that bonds and builds us as a people. So at this time, we are going to call, and again, thank you, Mama Kim and also Baba Haki for that beautiful introduction. But we want to now call. There's a part where you get to play. Because in our tradition, in indigenous tradition, it's not where we do the performance and you do the observing. It is participatory. So how can you participate in libation? There's a part where we would ask for you to just take a moment and remember your grandparents, your mother, your auntie, all those who are special to you, who have gone on. And when there's an opportunity, please call their names out into the atmosphere, out into the energy, and think about them. Bring forth that energy of love that they left in your heart. So, are you ready? Are you thinking about, think about 1, 2, maybe 3 names, and then we will pour that out. All right. So what we do is that we acknowledge the 4 directional parts. So this is east here, which means this is what?
West,
That means this is what?
north,
And then this is,
south.
oh, you all are good. You're real good. Give yourselves a hand. It's important to know the directions because it helps to influence a lot of things. So these are members here. So we're going to pour libation. Those people who were called, the names, the 6 names that were called, we invite you to come up here, please, with us and participate in this libation. Now, we don't do anything for form nor for fashion, and we always leave room for the spirit to come in and to guide us, the spirit of all of us here collectively. All right, so kind of blend in. All right. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to greet the 4 corners, and we're going to start here. And then that's just direction. So we're not ready. So turn around. And then we're going to go here, and then we're going here, and then we're going to go here. So what we're doing, we're calling, you'll hear me say Baba, and you'll hear me say Iya, and you'll hear me say some other things. So Baba, we know that's the universal name for who?
Father.
Father. Mama, Iya is the universal name for who? Mama. And that takes care of that duality. Then we want to call the energy that exists in the forest, in the water, on the mountain, on earth, and all that. Kim and Haki, please come and join us, okay? So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be saying it in the language of the tongue of the Yoruba people, and we'll also say it in English. Now,